And he'll be brought down at the 24. We thought we might see some of this. He'll go to the Wildcat formation here. Snap to the back. And the Wildcat is not working. They knock him down behind the line.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Back to throw, it's Daniels. Quickly complete. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down.
Well, the short passing game is a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play. So this can certainly open things up later on.
They'll need 3 yards here on third down to keep this opening drive alive. To the ground to try to pick up the first. That defensive front just flat whipped them as they knock him down for a big loss. The Seminoles will punt this one away. He'll try to really get into this one. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. No opportunity to run it back as the ball goes out of bounds. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Looking to throw on first down. He's going to go for a big one. Makes a grab at the 25, and there's room. He'll be stopped, but not before he carries it down to the 9-yard line, and that's why you get the ball in the hands of your playmakers. Didn't take him long to get into the goal-to-go package. Here they are on first down. Run in the red zone. It's Alexander. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on second.
Picked up some of what they needed on first down. Now it's second and goal from the 5. Calls his own number. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. The Yellow Jackets come to the line in the hurry-up. Looking to throw on third and goal. Makes a grab. He'll be stopped short. It'll be fourth down, and let's see what the decision is here. Quarterback keeper. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets!
And I love the aggressiveness early. Love that they went for it on fourth down. They punch it in. They get the 7. And here's the thing, Palmer. I love the aggressiveness. When you start to get this goal-to-goal situations, the defense now, even if they get a stop, they got to go the whole length of a field against my squad. Love people that go for touchdowns instead of field goals down here.
Well, I think the offensive line also helps the head coach make that call, knowing that he can trust these guys to get it done. These guys are battle-tested. A lot of these players have been in big games and played in big moments. So here you are early in this situation. Let's roll the dice. Let's capitalize on this and trust those big fellas to get it done.
From inside his own 15, let's see how far he can get. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. From the gun, running back on the move. Lowers those pads, just shedding tackles. Running wide open down the gun of the field. Touchdown, Seminoles! He shed tackles right and left and housed him.
That's a nice job by the offense there on their second drive. I know in the opening possession you go 3 and out, you're scratching your head. It didn't obviously go the way you wanted to, but a good job of sort of collecting yourselves, going through the next couple play calls, and making sure everybody's back on the same page. We saw this offense, David, on this drive really be in sync and finally find the rhythm.
You got to like the answers, right? Like sometimes you come out, sometimes you're situated and you're ready to rock and roll and it comes out hot. Sometimes it doesn't, but I like the response. The defense does their job, gets them the football back. They come out, execute. Nice job getting on the scoreboard.
Georgia Tech's offense comes out ready to get this drive going. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Coming out on first down with the play fake. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
One of the things I love about this defense is they're so versatile in the ways they can get after the quarterback. In their last game, they came away with 5 sacks, came from all over the place. They got the win. So you know in this one, they're going to dial up a lot of different looks. It's going to be tough for this offense to try to keep their quarterback standing up straight.
Just a short pass to the tight end. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. So they'll get a fresh set of downs thanks to that roughing the passer penalty. It's 1st and 10. They'll run it on the counter. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. Let's take a second to look at the big picture for Georgia Tech. They've climbed into the top 10, been through some battles, proving themselves to be one of the best teams in the country. What do you think about their chances of staying there?
Well, they got to keep playing at a high level, and obviously they've had tons of success now to crack into the top 10. I'll tell you, when you get top 10, David, you get everybody's attention.
Yeah, you get everybody's attention, but I hope this team ain't just searching for a top 10. Like, I hope they're trying to be the best team in the country, and you hope the best is still to come for this squad.
Looking to throw, it's Mendoza. Dances away to buy time. On the move, he fires. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
And for a defense, it's not always about sacks, but sometimes it's about getting that quarterback off his spot where he feels very comfortable, and they get him flushed outside of the pocket, and good perimeter defense. He rolls to the right. Everybody's still covering their guys, moving across the field with the QB. Nowhere to go with the football.
Motion from the wideout. Back to pass. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
They're bringing the chop. They're bringing the noise on 3rd down at the Dome. Wants to throw again. Trying to get behind the defense. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. And the Yellow Jackets will line up to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. He'll field the punt and try to get some yardage. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. They'll move the wide receiver. Now we get a timeout taken by the Seminoles. That's their first. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. To throw, it's Daniels. Sets up the screen. It'll be a gain of 6, sets up 2nd and 4.
Well, when it comes to screen passes, you're just trying to mix them in different situations, and I like it here. First play of the drive on offense, and you're dropping back to pass. You're letting the pass rush get upfield, seeing if you can just get one into the hands of your back, get some blockers downfield. You don't obviously pick up an explosive play, but you get some good yards on that, and you give the opposing defense now something else to think about. You've got these screens in your back pocket, and you're going to use them.
And the Seminoles come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
And that's the second time today, man. Like, you see, it looks like he's going in fast forward. He's got some jets, man. This guy can really, really move. This offense does such a nice job of finding creative ways to get him the football. And we've already seen it today. A couple of explosive plays, and they're going to continue to feature this young man.
Well, you're seeing the balance this offense has, how they can create explosive plays in a variety of ways. We just saw one come in the run game, and now you see one coming in the passing game. I'll tell you, they've got this defense on their heels.
Shows him the stiff arm. And he picks up enough for the first down. We'll see if they get another snap here in the first quarter. We played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see if someone can get the edge in the second quarter. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. They'll put the brakes on him at the 21, give him a yard. This matchup, two teams in the top 5, just sort of whets the appetite for what we're going to see in the playoff, guys.
The selection committee is watching this one very closely because, David, both of these teams are easily talented enough to win it all, but only one can walk out of here with a dub.
And what does it do? It sets up the seeding, right? It sets up the buys. It sets up the whole future of the college football playoff. And I think you want to punctuate that. You want to leave a lasting impression late in the season on the committee and show them, like, hey, we're the best in the country.
The Noles go back to work after moving the chains through the air. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Dropping back, it's Daniels. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. Motion from the back. Quarterback will keep it. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Florida State. They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. A 69-yard touchdown drive. And he got into the house from the 6 to finish it. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. He's got great speed. Got a little room. And there he goes. He will score. Touchdown, Georgia Tech. He is a field-flipping machine. Take it on one end, return it to the other.
And now you get to celebrate. What a beautiful job. We always talk about defense. We always talk about offense. But, man, when your special teams come through for you and score, it is huge, and it provides such a boost for the crowd.
From inside his own 15, trying to follow his blockers. And he'll be stopped. Return gets it out across the 25, stopped at the 26. State comes out and ready to put something together on this drive. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time. It's a fumble. It's as if that ball had a magnet going back to the offense. How in the world did they keep it? I don't know. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. The drive continues after that fumble scare sent the offensive coordinator's blood pressure into orbit. Looking to throw, it's Daniels. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the left. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
Oh, that is a rope for the completion in this offense. I'll tell you, think about great Seminole quarterbacks, the 3 W's. Wenke, Winston, Ward. Dudes that could change the game. Heisman Trophy winners. Every defensive coordinator was scared every time they had to play the Seminoles because of that vaunted passing attack. And this guy, I think he has D coordinators seeing ghosts because this guy can play at a high level.
And it falls incomplete, and the offense is lucky to have it. Defender right there almost had it in his grasp.
Well, you see them there taking the shot. I think the thought process is look, we've had so much success early in this game running the football. Let's see if we can now take advantage of the defense throwing the ball over their heads. They're going to be expecting run. Safeties and linebackers are all going to be playing downhill trying to stop that. If we get the one-on-one opportunities to the outside, we have got to take shots. That one fell incomplete, but they should keep trying this as the game goes on.
So much for firing to a stationary sit-down tight end. How about this guy working the corner and getting the first down?
These tight ends can do so much nowadays. You start to feature them, but you watch them on the corner route, man. Just push it vertical, push it to the corner. QB right on the same page with him. Throw the football out there, and he makes the catch.
From the gun, the ground game.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Got room on the return. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. And they were most fortunate to catch up to him there. He almost turned that into a pick six.
Man, and he had a convoy, too. As soon as he had the ball, he just looked around him. There was just a lot of open green, and he took off. Great job by his teammates on defense, getting downfield and setting up some blocks.
Short gain on the play before he slides. The Yellow Jackets racing to the line in the hurry-up. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Those sloppy false start penalties can be drive killers. It's 2nd and 13. Running inside. It's Maddox. Doing damage on the ground as he runs it down to the 11-yard line. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Makes the grab on 3rd. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. They're not thinking 3. They want the touchdown, and here they come going for it on 4th and short. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the catch, and he will score. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets. The offense did exactly what it's supposed to do, and it's blocked. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish it off by connecting from 10 yards out. Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball.
We're only in the first half, and I don't think anybody had onside kick in the second quarter on their bingo card. They were trying to catch the opponent off guard, but it didn't work. Now let's find out what this offense can do. You've got to make them pay for gambling.
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Got his man on the outside. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him. And the Noles now with a long way to go to pick up the first down.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
Right through his hands and incomplete, and he'll want that one back. It'll be third down.
And in this weather, man, you start to see more of this. You try to throw the ball harder to penetrate it through the weather and get it to your target, but just catching a football that's a little bit slippery sometimes, you'll see some of those drops, and it's just part of the game.
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Looking downfield, it's Daniels. Fires to the right. He makes the catch. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
The screen, and watch out. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
I don't know if that's the coverage you want to be throwing wide receiver screens against. Oftentimes, you want the receivers to have some access. You want the DBs to be off a couple of yards so you can help set up the blocks and give the receiver somewhere to go with it. It's hard to run that against press coverage, and they only picked up a few yards there.
They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there.
And this offense is built behind this guy. I mean, a guy that you can hand the football to consistently and expect positive yards all day long, all game long. Now he's over 100 yards on the day.
Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. Direct snap. Gets it into the end zone, but there's a flag down. We'll see if this one is coming back. Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on the defense, declined, and the touchdown stands. And the extra point puts them on top by 1.
That's just a mental error. On defense, you got to watch the ball. I understand the quarterback shouting and he's clapping and there's all this crowd noise, but you just got to hone in, watch the football before you come out of your stance.
Setting up for the extra point that would put them on top. And the extra point puts them on top by 1. So a relatively short drive covering 39 yards. And they finish it off with a short plunge into the end zone. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. To the air, it's Mendoza. Pucks it out of the air and makes the tackle at the 23 after he got 10. And the Yellow Jackets in the hurry-up.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at it, they're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
To the air on second down. He's going to take a shot. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
Yeah, and I love taking deep shots. I think it makes quarterbacks play honest, safeties play honest, and you could tell just missed a little bit deep on that shot. But listen, those are shots that we want to take because the risk is definitely worth the reward.
They're bringing the chop. They're bringing the noise on third down at the Dome. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly out to the tight end. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds right around the 34-yard line, and now they've got a little something brewing.
That's just a very easy, comfortable throw for the quarterback. He knows he has his big target, the tight end, running across the field on the drag. Nice play.
To the air on first down. Here's a heat. Just gets rid of it before the heat. And the laundry drops as the pass falls incomplete. Let's see who the penalty's on. Still second down, but now the offense is operating behind the chains. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Caught over the middle, it's Maddox. And they'll knock him down. Timeout taken by the Yellow Jackets. That'll be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Back to pass, it's Mendoza. Trying to escape and get it himself. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. After the penalty, they'll snap it on 3rd and 7. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking for a big play. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down.
This is going to be a tough situation for the offense here. Late in the first half, they're trying to find a way to generate some points before going into the locker room, but the defense is ready for it. So the windows are not going to be very big, especially when you're trying to attack. It'll be tough to come by.
He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. One more snap coming before halftime. Looking downfield on first down. He hurls one deep down the left side. It's incomplete, and they tried to get one on the board before the break and couldn't quite make the connection. Halftime as both teams head into the locker room. We're looking forward to a terrific second half, but before that, let's check in with Kevin Connor.
Guys, we knew this would be a telling week, and Week 12 has not disappointed. Let's get you updated right away. Let's start with the Western Michigan Broncos taking on the number 21 team, the Eastern Michigan Eagles. And it's the Broncos coming away with a blowout victory in what looks like a major upset. Expect major changes in the polls this week.
Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more production here in the second.
I think they will, Reese, and I think this is an offense that has proven they're playing with good timing right now. They've got some matchups where they're winning one-on-one, and they're just going to have to keep going back to the well, David, and relying on hitting some explosive.
He'll take the deep shot. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
Quarterback could not have walked that ball, placed it into the hands of his receiver any better. That was a perfect throw. Wide out, deep downfield. You got to finish the play.
Escapes the pressure to his right. They get to him as he throws. Oh, it's picked off. Not the second half start they'd hoped for. He can be dangerous with the ball in his hands, but no room to return that pick, and they'll go on offense from the 21. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. They'd love nothing more than to take advantage of that early second half turnover and cash in and tack a little bit more onto this lead. Takes the easy one to the back. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting them the football, letting them get some positive yards. Quick release by the QB, and he'll be brought down. I mean, getting suffocated right away. How about the DB? Just seeing that initially, pulling the trigger, getting to him, get him on the ground, get the tackle for a loss.
The Seminoles come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Back to throw, it's Daniels. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd.
Great job by the defense dialing up some pressure on 3rd down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. Just drives it between the uprights. Now up by 4 here in the 3rd quarter.
Well, they're able to get a field goal and put 3 points up on the board after getting that interception. You would have liked to have seen the offense do a little bit more with that possession and give themselves an opportunity to score a touchdown. But listen, teams will take 3 points any way they can get it.
So the Yellow Jacket offense comes out to get this drive underway. Last drive ended with a pick. Vitally important to take care of the football this time. Gain of 8 yards on the play. He's too short of the 1st down. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. The run inside. It's Maddox. Tripped up for the tackle. The Yellow Jackets want to crank the tempo. Now we get a timeout taken by the Seminoles. That's their 1st. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. Trying to pick it up on the ground. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
The Seminoles offense comes out ready to get this drive started. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
They'll just try to forget about that disastrous running play on 1st down, 2nd and long coming up. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front 7 tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
It's 3rd and long. Let's see if he's got enough juice in that arm. Complete downfield. He is denied. Cannot get to the 1st down marker, and it's 4th down coming. And the Seminoles line up to punt it away. 3 and out. They got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He's got it. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Ramblin' Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. He'll be stopped at the 27, but picks up 10 on that one. They'll put it in play from the 27, 1st down.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to cap it.
Gonna take a shot at this DB. It's picked off, and that's number 10. Got some room to run, and they'll get him down after a solid return.
Coming out of the tunnel in the 3rd quarter, this quarter